I've managed to already score myself 20 victory royales this season, giving me more than a 25% win rate, and you can win all of your games in Fortnite this season if you would follow the tactic I go over in this video. And I'm not even joking, it's the best tactic for Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 4. Before I get into it, I just want to let you know that I upload the Fortnite leaks and news every single day as soon as they're released. If that's the sort of content you like, then make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single one of my Fortnite videos as soon as I upload them. And by the way, I'd really appreciate if you use my creator code LDragon in the Fortnite item shop to help support me. So it's just over a week now since Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 4 Absolute Doom finally released. In my opinion, it's one of the best seasons we've had in so many chapters. And that's because of the vast amount of map changes and the whole new loot pool it's brought us. But also because of those two reasons, it's really hard to get a victory royale this season. And it is very understandable why so many people online are complaining about how overpowered all the new items are. But by using the tactic I'm going to go over in a minute, you will not be losing any of your games anymore. We need to go over two different things, which is where you're going to land at the start of the game and the loot pool that you carry throughout the game into the end game. Both these two things will affect if you win or not very much. So firstly, let's go over where you're going to need to land. There are two places I'd highly recommend that you land. One will either be if you're going to go get the mythics from Dr. Doom, or one if you just want the normal superhero weapons. So your choices are the Doom biome or a normal other POI that's outside there, because the Doom places will have all the mythics and everywhere else has superhero weapons. If you want to know more in depth about that stuff, then I did post a video a few days ago on my top 2 recommended drop spots. I would recommend that you go check that out before you land somewhere. Those tips are really helpful. And now once you've secured one of the good landing spots I recommended in my last video, you're going to want to make sure you've got a great loot pool. You need to make sure you have the perfect loadout to suit your skill. But due to the mess with this season's loot pool, I'd highly recommend that you go check out the video I posted before the landing spot video, because I went over the best loadout that you could have in this season. There is one main loadout that I would highly recommend that you choose, because it is very overpowered and it is quite easy to obtain in the matches. You can get it quite easily and quite quickly. And the best part about it is if you're up against someone that has the same loot pool that I'm going to recommend, the only chance that you'll have that ever countering them and defeating them will be using that exact same loot pool. So I'd go check out that video if I was you now. And now if you've mastered what I've said in both my previous videos, you have the perfect landing spot you need to land at and the best loadout you can have, I only have a few more tips that I'd recommend that you use. First of all, being the biggest tip, which is to only play builds this season. This season is so much harder to win in zero builds now, sadly, because without a way to build and to secure yourself while you heal up after being shot, you're just going to get spread by other players, and there is not enough mobility items to help yourself escape. So I'd recommend you stick to play builds just for this season. My final tip is for when you're playing with like a squad, make sure you have armored walls with you for if you ever need to reboot someone, because you do not want to risk being shot while rebooting someone. The armored walls returning this season are perfect for this scenario. Those are all the tips I have to make sure that you win every single game in Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 4 Absolute Doom. I really appreciate you watching the whole way through, and I just want to say, if you found this video helpful and you've enjoyed it, I'd really recommend that you subscribe to my channel, because I post loads of tips videos like this, and I also post leaks and news. So subscribing is a win-win situation for you. And finally, I'd really appreciate if you use my creator code LDragon in the Fortnite item shop to help support me.